said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Needed a car that worked harder than a car. We built them a truck, and they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern ID Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern ID Ford Your Way can help.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Needed a car that worked harder than a car. We built them a truck, and they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, He built them a truck.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern ID Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern ID Ford Your Way can help.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
When Americans needed a car that worked harder than a car.
When was the last?
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Shop local with Burke and Gregory Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores, specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crew at Burke and Gregory Building Centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook and shop online anytime at bgbuildingcenter.com.
Feel more confident and in control of your financial life. Ameriprise Advisors can work with you to provide personalized, goal-based advice based on your short and long-term goals. Plus, you can track your investments and financial solutions with our digital tools and regular meetings. Call John Pocup at 1-800-713-9160 to see the multiple ways they can help you on your retirement journey. Legacy Financial Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, is located at 218 South Monroe Street in Winter, South Dakota. Member FINRA and SIPC.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Callie at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs. Check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's N-U-G-E-N Marion.com.
Platte Body Shop located 418 Penn.
Welcome, basketball fans, to second-round action of Region 6B Boys Basketball, where tonight it is your number 1 seed, Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, hosting the number 8 seed, Kimball White Lake WildKats. The Black Panthers come with a regular season record of 15-5. The WildKats 8-13. Kimball White Lake won the playoff game last night against Avon, 54-31, to get us to tonight's contest. Platte-Geddes has had quite a hiatus. Last in action on February the 18th at Wagner, where they picked up a 66-52 victory. Other matchups in Region 6B, number 6 Wessington Springs is at number 3 Gregory, number 7 TDA is at number 2 Burke, and number 4 Marty is battling against number 5 Corsica Stickney. The winner of this game tonight will face off at the Corn Palace on Friday night against the winner of that Marty Corsica Stickney matchup. These two teams played previously back on February the 3rd. Platte-Geddes got the better of Kimball White Lake in that one, 68-47. We are going to get going with the starting lineup for Kimball White Lake. At one guard, number 2, 6'1" freshman, Ryder Mahalik. Number 10, Dawson Miller, 5'11" junior. A 5'11" junior. 5'9" Porter Miller. Number 20, Jackson Christensen, 6'2" sophomore. And number 24, Jackson Purcell, the 6'3" junior forward. The Wildcats coached by Camden Miller, Dare Evans, and Will Gottlob. Before we introduce the Black Panthers, we're going to introduce our cheerleaders. They are Abby Larson, Jamie Nelson, Callie Walstead, Blair Olson, Lauren Kuipers, and Carson Sungrove. Your starting lineup for the Black Panthers: at one guard, number 2, a 6'11" senior, Jackson Newman. At another guard, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Hayes Ravenberg. At another guard, a 5'9" junior, number 4, Dawson Hoffman. At center, number 23, a 6'5" senior, Caden Foxley. And at forward, Jackson Olson, a 6-foot senior forward, Platte-Geddes, coached by Frank Cutler, assisted by Darren Denai. Officials tonight: Nate Beeler, Connor Something, and Tate Schoenfelder. We are going to pause for the national anthem played by the Platte-Geddes Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Adam Herron.
Qualifying them to administrate the rules of the game. And now, if you'll all rise and face the flag, we will have our national anthem performed by the Platte-Geddes Pep Band and Choir under the direction of Adam Henning.
All right, we had a little conglomeration there between the pep band and the girls choir. So excellent job there. About ready for tip-off here. It is the number 1 seed Black Panthers at 15-5 against the number 8 seed Kimball White Lake 9-13. As I previously mentioned, in other matchups in Region 6B, number 6 seed Wessington Springs is at Gregory. Number 7 Trope Armor at Burke. And number 5 Korska Stickney is at Marty. Ready to get it tip it up here. Caden Foxley going to jump against Jackson Purcell. Platte-Geddes defeated Kimball White Lake back on the 3rd of February, 66-52. And they are going to control the tip. It goes to Hayes Ravenberg, and we are underway here. Second round action of Region 6B basketball. Man-to-man defense for the Wildcats. Platte-Geddes goes as a flex offense, goes right inside Caden Foxley, off the glass over Purcell for 2. If you recall back to that February 3rd game, I believe that was when Caden Foxley reached the 1,000-point milestone. Here comes a floater in the lane. That was number 11 Porter Miller's floater, rattles around and doesn't go down. Rebound to the Black Panthers. Newman is going to give off to Hoffman and get it back in the corner. Ravenberg, and no secret here what Platte-Geddes is going to do. They're going to go inside to the big man Foxley. He goes to work once again. Little left-handed hook. Pretty move by Caden. He's 2 for 2, and Platte-Geddes is out to a 4-0 lead in the first minute of this ball game. Dawson Miller gives off to Porter Miller, to Mahalik. Mahalik dribbles in the paint. Nice bounce pass there to Purcell, but Caden Foxley's there to block Purcell's shot. Jackson Newman pushes it up to the wing, to the corner. Now top of the key to Ravenberg, behind the back dribble to Hoffman. Newman in the corner. He's going to drive baseline. Jackson Olsen had a good seal there. Seems like Jackson Newman got a little boost. Kicked it out. 3-ball, on the way by Hayes Ravenberg off the back iron. No good. Rebound Miller, and he'll give it off to Porter Miller. Mahalik on the drive. Mahalik, if memory serves me correctly, he ended up with about 21 points last time we played. The Wildcats are on the board as Jackson Purcell hits the 10-foot jumper, and it's 4-2. Hayes Ravenberg got it on the wing, lobs it inside to Caden Foxley. He's 3 for 3. It's 6-2. Timeout, Kimball White Lake. We'll be right back.
Pennsylvania Avenue in Platte, South Dakota is here to help make your damaged vehicle look like new again. From any type of collision repair to glass replacement or repair to a new paint job, come see Platte Body Shop. They offer 24-hour towing service, and if they do the bodywork repairs to your vehicle, the towing is free. Platte Body Shop also does spray-in bed liners. Call them today at 605-337-3552. Platte Body Shop reminds kids to stay away from alcohol and drugs and stay in school.
Welcome back to Black Panthers Live. A lot of games already going on. Chester area is leading Canastota 44-29. That's at the end of the third quarter. Freeman Academy Marion, team to be reckoned with, 58. Elsister Hudson 29. Lyman leads Crazy Horse 46-33. Viborg Hurley is on top of Minnow 56-25. Just to name a few, this is Christensen. He's going to give it off to Mahalik, drives into the paint. Quick stop, pull-up jumper is good. Ryder Mahalik is in the scoring column. Cuts the lead to 2. Kimball White Lake called timeout, stayed in man defense. 3-ball from the corner by Dawson Hoffman is no good. Jackson Newman battling on the offensive rebounds. Gets it to Caden Foxley. Fox is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charge to Jackson Christensen, his first and the team first foul. Caden's first one just rolls over the front of the iron, drops in for his 7th point. Second one too strong, no good. Rebound Christensen. He'll give off to Miller, up to Mahalik, to Miller. Porter Miller's pass intended for Jackson Christensen off the mark. Turnover gives the ball back to Platte-Geddes and allows a couple substitutions for Coach Cutler. In now for the first time tonight, number 11, Joey Foxley, the 6-foot sophomore guard, and number 24, Cade Noctegal, the 6-foot senior. Platte-Geddes goes to the other block this time. Into Foxley, kicks it out to Noctegal. Noctegal one dribble out to Foxley. Hoffman with it, 16-17 on the shot clock. Hayes Ravenberg, a couple feet behind the three-point line, drops that one in for the trifecta, and it's 10-4 Black Panthers with 4:44 to go in this first quarter. Miller to Miller, gets a screen, does nothing with it. Purcell pops out beyond the three-point line, gets it back at the elbow. His jumper is good, so Jackson Purcell is 2 for his last 2. Platte-Geddes goes inside once again. Caden Foxley off the glass. 9 points in this first quarter for Caden, and we're not even halfway through. Miller to Mahalik. Christensen in the elbow, or excuse me, the elbow. At the elbow. Another shot block there by Caden Foxley. Hoffman to Cade Noctegal. Cade wants the 3, no good. Joey Foxley hustling for the offensive rebound. Tried to save it, he was going out of bounds, but to no avail. Ball goes to the Wildcats. Into the game for the first time tonight for Kimball White Lake, Bo Kirsch, the 6'1 junior guard. As Porter Miller checks out. Miller to Mahalik. Mahalik goes inside, little pick and roll, got the switch. Jumper was no good, but Miller there crashing the offensive boards. He's going to be fouled on the putback, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to be charged to Joey Foxley, his first in the first team foul on the Black Panthers. Dawson Miller gets the first free throw to go. Miller gets them both. Cuts the lead to 5. Hoffman's going to take Kirsch to the rack right off the glass. Great take. Dawson did everything perfectly but finish. And the Wildcats control the rebound. Miller across the timeline to Kirsch. Inside to Christensen. Christensen's going to have it stripped away from behind by Ravenberg, but goes out of bounds. And into the ball game for Platte-Geddes, Jackson Newman, Jackson Olsen. And in for the first time tonight, number 5, Tanner Dyke, the 6'2 sophomore forward. Ravenberg and Noctegal exit. Mahalik inbounds. Kirsch through the 10-foot line. Back to Mahalik on the wing. Mahalik goes to work now, kicks it out to Purcell. This is Kirsch Miller, now Mahalik again, dribbles into the elbow, kicks it out. Kirsch wants a 3-ball, that one off the front iron, rolls around. Caden Foxley rebound, and he'll give off to Newman. Foxley goes inside to Caden Foxley. Kicks it back out to Joey. Joey's going to drive baseline. Work gets around Mahalik. His shot no good, but Tanner Dyke there on the offensive rebound and put back. The first one's no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Puts that one up, and it is good. A 14-8. Nice job there by Tanner. Sticking with it and getting the bucket. Miller pull-up 3-ball. No good. Another rebound, Caden Foxley. Probably not the shot Coach Camden Miller wanted there. Quick possession. Gives it back to the Black Panthers. They're just going to go right inside to Caden Foxley once again. Continuously feeding him. And we're going to get a quick stoppage in play for a untied shoot. That will allow a substitution. And now we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by Kimball White Lake. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here. We're local. And local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC. First-class banking on a first-name basis.
Welcome back to Black Panthers Live. 16-8, Platte-Geddes on top. The majority of those points coming from Caden Foxley, as the Wildcats do not have an answer for the big man in the paint. On the floor for the Black Panthers, Joey Foxley, Caden Foxley, Tanner Dyke, Jackson Olson, and Jackson Newman. Ryder Mahalik drives baseline. He's going to draw a foul on Jackson Newman. And Jackson had a hand in Mahalik's back. He's called for the foul. And for the first time for Kimball White Lake is Nathan Monin, the 6-foot freshman. So on the floor for the Wildcats, Mahalik, Christensen, Monin, Purcell, and Miller. Shot off the mark, rebound Jackson Newman. He gives off to Dyke. They go into the paint to Tanner. Tanner in and out, back to Jackson. Now Caden Foxley has go inside to Dyke. Dyke, using his 6-foot frame, has a mismatch there, working against the shorter Dawson Miller, and Tanner Dyke has his 4th point and extends the lead to 10 with about 1:10 to go in this first quarter. This is Christensen to the corner. Miller drives baseline, cut off, gives off to Mahalik. Back to Miller. They go inside. Purcell tries to work against Foxley, tried to square up on him, but he traveled. And Jack Ringling's in a check-in for the Black Panthers. Jack, the 5'11 sophomore, and Caden Foxley will catch a breather. Substitution for Kimball White Lake as well. Blake Leiferman will check in for the Wildcats. Blake is 6'3 sophomore. Under a minute to go. Kimball goes to a 2-3. Nope, they stay man. It looked like it was a zone, but it was not. They got the ball to Tanner Dyke in the corner. He immediately drives the baseline and draws the foul. So Dyke will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be charged to number 12, Blake Leiferman. 3rd team foul on the Wildcats. Tanner's first free throw comes up short. Back into the game for Kimball White Lake is Miller. Monin checks out. Dawson Miller, that is. That gets 1 of 2, so 5 first quarter points for Tanner off the bench. Jackson Christensen thought about the 3 from the top of the key, gives off to Leiferman. He's cut off. Dawson Miller. Christensen in the corner. Dawson Miller once again. Miller gets around Jack Ringling. Nice take there for Dawson Miller. Gets a left-handed layup to go. Platte-Geddes basketball, they will hold for 1 shot here in this first quarter. Jackson Newman got a high screen by Tanner Dyke and draws the foul. 9 seconds left. Dawson Miller picked up his first foul. Jackson Newman, nice spin move. Too strong off the back of the backboard. Long rebound goes to Miller. He's able to pull up at the buzzer. 3 no good, and that's going to do it for 1 quarter. Platte-Geddes leads 19-10 over Kimball White Lake. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Thanks for tuning in to Black Panthers Live.
Doing field work is always easier with some good tunes playing by your side. That's why this week Grossenberg Implement is saving you 8% on all cab and fender mount radios. You put in long days in the field, so why fight an old radio that needs vice grips to tune in your favorite station because the button fell off last year? Come into any of Grossenberg's 8 locations this week and save 8% on all cab and Fender radios. Find them in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
Need a break from your weekly routine? Stop by the Blue Room in Geddes, where you can watch the Black Panthers on live ticket and enjoy an ice-cold beverage. Check out their Facebook page for weekly menu updates and upcoming entertainment. Try some of Steve's famous ribs or visit them on Wing Wednesday. Dine in or carry out available at the Blue Room on Main Street in Geddes.
Welcome back for second quarter action. Platte-Geddes 19, Kimball White Lake 10. Platte-Geddes led by Caden Foxley with 11, and a good effort off the bench by Tanner Dyke, who scored 5. Foxley leads all scorers. This is Jackson Christensen trying to work on Dawson Hoffman. Backs him down. First shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back partially blocked by Caden Foxley. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by the WildKats. Hoffman got the ball to Caden Foxley at the elbow and tried to cut, and Foxley tried to give him the ball. Dawson took a forearm shiver to the nose, or forehead looks like. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kimball, so Platte-Geddes retains possession. May have a little bit of blood or something here. Dawson is going to need a substitute. So Joey Foxley will check back into him. So we have Joey and Caden Foxley, Cole Noctegal, Jackson Newman, Hayes Rainberg on the floor for Platte-Geddes here early in this second quarter. Platte-Geddes goes inside to Foxley. Caden kicks it out to brother Joey. His 3 ball rattles down. No good. Rebound, Dawson Miller. Miller gets around Joey Foxley this time. Good take. Too strong. Foxley with the rebound. Now Jackson Newman's going to try to push the issue. Gives it off to Joey Foxley. Are we going to get a foul underneath as Christensen trying to hold his own underneath the bucket against Foxley? A difficult task. Ravenberg inbounds to Foxley, and he goes to work against Christensen. Tries to sneak one around the baseline there, stolen away by WildKats. Porter Miller, he wants a 3. Long rebound taken by Jackson Newman. He'll let things clear and bring it across the timeline for Platte-Geddes. Cole Noctegal to Ravenberg to Foxley. Caden Foxley now. Ravenberg to Newman to Caden Foxley. Caden sizes up a 3, and he sinks that one. So Caden is in the scoring column with his first bucket of the ball game, and that extends the leads to 12 early in this second quarter. Mahalik, he's going to try a 3. Gets the screen from Christensen. That one too strong. Ravenberg pushes things a little bit to Newman and gets it back. Pass break just wasn't quite there. A little give and go. Noctegal wanted another 3, then gets it to Ravenberg. Ravenberg drives the baseline to Foxley, back to Noctegal. Hayes gets a 3 look from near the top of the key, no good. Rebound, Porter Miller. Purcell. Back to Miller, back to Purcell. Squares up once against Foxley. This jumper no good. Rebound, Joey Foxley. Kimball White Lake doesn't stop the basketball. Joey Foxley goes right down P Street. Left-handed layup no good, but offensive rebound by Jackson Newman. Jackson will get on the far wing now. He's going to penetrate, then loses control as his pocket is picked by Ryder Mahalik. Mahalik drives down the lane. The layup is good for Mahalik. and it's 22-12. Second bucket for Mahalik. Foxley kicks it out. Caden to Joey. Joey cashes in the three ball, so Platte-Geddes with 3 threes here in the first half. It's 25-12. Waiting to check in is Tanner Dyke, Jackson Olsen, and Dawson Hoffman for the Black Panthers. Porter Miller picks up his dribble, gets it to Mahalik. Mahalik drives into the paint, jump stop. Nice little up and under type move there. Mahalik couldn't get it to go. Foxley controls the rebound. Nice look from Hayes Ravenberg. Joey Foxley under the bucket. So Joey Foxley with 5 consecutive points, and that is now a 15-point lead for Platte-Geddes. 4:15 to go in this first half. Mahalik near the Platte-Geddes bench working against Ravenberg. Dawson Miller, turnaround jumper, no good. Who else but Caden Foxley with the defensive rebound. Joey Foxley goes inside to Jackson Newman. He loses control again. That turnover gives the ball back to Kimball White Lake. As I said, Hoffman, Dyke, and Olsen in for Platte-Geddes. Monin and Leiferman in for the WildKats. Miller to Monin to Mahalik. Mahalik working against Jackson Olsen now. Dawson Miller works against Dawson Hoffman. Spin move into the paint. Good help defense there by Foxy. Miller had to redirect his shot. Loose. Leiferman was able to track down the rebound. Mahalik goes to work once again. A lot of contact, no call. 3-ball top of the key off the back iron. Ball still loose. Caden Foxley is going to control it. Gives off to Hoffman. And now Dawson Miller is going to be called for a reach. Second foul on Dawson Miller. 5th foul on the WildKats in this first half. Foxley to knock to go, back to Foxley, swings it across court, Dawson Hoffman. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, Caden Foxley, put back good, and he's going to be fouled. So going to the line to trying to convert the 3-point play is Caden Foxley. Picking up that foul, number 12, Blake Leiferman, his second. Jackson Christian back into the game for Kimball White Lake. Caden makes this. Jack Ringling will check in for him. Caden 13 points so far. Free throw too strong. Rebound Leiferman. Mahalik has it tipped away and goes off of his foot out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to Platte-Geddes. Now Jack Ringling able to check in and get a much-deserved breather to Caden Foxley. We're going to get a timeout called by Coach Cutler. We will follow suit. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Welcome back to Black Panthers Live and other Region 6B action. Marty is leading Korska-Sickney 22-15 with a minute left in the first half. Burke is tied with Tripp Delmont. Just took the lead 15-14, 1 minute left in the half. Tanner Dice going to drive baseline. Floater no good. Battle for the rebound. Controlled by Monin. Gregory is leading Wessington Springs 19-6 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Jackson Christensen working against Jack Ringley. He's cut off, gives it off to Mahalik. Mahalik drives into the lane. Now he's cut off, gives off to Miller. Miller wants to three. That one's going to go off the mark. Long rebound. Collected by Leiferman, so offensive rebound for Blake. Pass was intended for Leiferman. Too strong, but controlled by Miller. Now Mahalik's going to drive into the paint. Shot is no good, but he draws the foul. And coming back into the ballgame for Platte-Geddes, Newman, Foxley, and Ravenberg after this first free throw by Mr. Mahalik. Foul charge to number 5, Tanner Dyke. Only the third team foul on Platte-Geddes so far. And the first free throw is no good. So everyone checks out except Dawson Hoffman. Mahalik misses them both, but Monin there on the offensive rebound. His putback, no good. Nearly going out of bounds, saved by Leiferman, goes right to Mahalik. His three ball, no good, but another offensive rebound by the freshman Nathan Monin. His putback is good, and he's going to be fouled. So nice job. Credit Nathan Monin for crashing the offensive boards. Jackson Newman picks up his first foul. Monin's free throw no good. Rebound by Joey Foxley. Newman goes to the corner to Ravenberg. Top of the key, Joey Foxley. Jackson Newman inside to Foxley, gets it back, swinging around. Good ball movement here by Platte-Geddes. His possession. Ravenberg three ball on the way. So Hayes Ravenberg from downtown has his second three ball, and it's 32-14 Black Panthers. Just over a minute left to go before halftime. Jackson Christian wants a three ball, and he answers. First bucket of the night for Christensen. Lob from Hoffman inside. Foxley. Shot no good. Joey Foxley left-handed putback, no good. But now another offensive rebound by Platte-Geddes. Hoffman drives baseline, ends up kicking it out. Hayes Ravenberg back-to-back threes for Hayes. 35-18. Platte-Geddes will have the ball to end this possession, about a 4-second differential. Miller gives it to Mahalik. Mahalik got around Joey Foxley. Christensen, pump fake, gets Hayes Ravenberg in the air. Nice pump fake, and Miller drops down another three, so he goes back-to-back buckets. And we have 10 seconds left in this first half. Newman with the basketball, kicks it out. Ravenberg, he has the hot hand. This one off the mark. Dawson Hoffman, acrobatic shot. He had to duck a couple of swinging arms. Dawson playing, looks like a wrestler out there with a cotton swab up his right nostril. The shot was off the mark, goes out of bounds with 0.5 seconds left, so Kimball White Lake will get a shot off before half. It is no good, and after one half, it is Platte-Geddes 35, Kimball White Lake 20. If you want to stick around here, we are going to honor the 2021-2022 Kimball White Lake Platte-Geddes wrestling team, along with longtime wrestling coach Tracy Hurt. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you for tuning in to Black Panthers Live.
Would all the Kimball White Lake Platte-Geddes wrestling team members please come down to the scorer's table? Kimball White Lake Platte-Geddes wrestlers, scorer's table, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the gym floor, where tonight we recognize the 2021-2022 Kimball White Lake Platte-Geddes wrestling team. State wrestling tournament, finishing in second place in both the individual team tournament and the dual tournament. The team finished their regular season with a win-loss record of 16-0 in the dual record. Pretty amazing. The girls team that only consists of 2 members placed 8th at the state tournament. Awesome also. Team members include Kiana Shelving Major, Connie Metcalf, Joey Voss, Gavin Braun, Dalton Deffenbaugh, Roger Duba, Grayson Hansen, Colin Havlick, Hayes Havlick, Casey Constance, Carter Lentz, Lucas Lentz, Johnny Lentz, and Vincent Lentz. Ivan Myers, Levi Nightingale, Jacob Novak, Adele Rendell, excuse me, Adele, sorry. Jay Solik, Cameron Stiles, Tate Surratt, Rai Surratt, Chase Bartlett, Gavin Welsh, and Garrett Wessendorf. The head coach is Thomas Kinsey. He's assisted by Bruce Hanson, Jeff Constance, Craig Nightingale, and Rich Peters. Statisticians, Josie McCord, Auburn Pulse, and Ty Lady Randall. All right, state champions in the boys, Gavin Braun at 106. And Grayson Hansen at 152. Congratulations, gentlemen. And the girls, Connie Metcalf at 106 and Kiana Shelby Major at 142. Congratulations, ladies. And other state placers, Casey Constant third at 120, Chase Bartlett at second at 138, Carter Lentz third at 145, Lucas Lentz fifth at 160, and Levi Nightingale second at 195. Let's give them all another big hand of applause, ladies. And now, with further ado, Tracy Hurt, everybody knows Tracy, has been inducted into the South Dakota Wrestling Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Tracy wrestled at Iowa City West at 185 pounds. He was runner-up at the Midwest Junior Olympics. He was a 4-year starter in football at Morningside College from 1973 to 1977. Tracy taught social studies at Platte schools for 31 years, serving as the head wrestling coach for 27 of those. He was an assistant coach in Clear Lake, Iowa for 1 year. Tracy's record includes 113 dual wins, several conference and state place winners. 2 of his state team finished in the top 15. Tracy worked for 27 years as head of the Platte Youth Wrestling Program with 50-plus wrestlers a year. He worked the head table of South Dakota Youth Wrestling Tournament, districts, regions, and state for over 27 years. He also coached South Dakota national teams in Michigan and Iowa. Tracy was the head coach for the 1986 and 1992 11B state football championship teams. He was the assistant track coach for the 2002 State champions, or Class A state champions. Tracy is a member of the South Dakota Football Coaches Hall of Fame, Platte-Geddes Relays Hall of Fame, SCSD Conference Hall of Fame, and was named the 1987 Morningside College Coach of the Year. Please help me in congratulating Mr. Tracy Wright.
Planning a new house, remodel, or pole shed? Contact Larson Electric. James Larson is a licensed electrical contractor with over 15 years of experience in South Central South Dakota. James will sit down with you and design a wiring plan customized to your wants and needs, including changing out your existing light fixtures for more energy-efficient LED lights. Larson Electric specializes in commercial and residential electrical work and also has a bucket truck and scissor lift available for your farmstead projects. Contact James Larson at 605-830-2185.
Whether it's small or large John Deere ag equipment, compact utility tractors, or lawn tractors, C&B Operations has what you're looking for in new and used John Deere equipment. C&B Operations is also your source for parts and service of any make or model equipment. Let their expert staff help you keep your equipment running at peak performance during harvest season. They're your John Deere experts. Online at DeereEquipment.com. That's DEER equipment.com. C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket. Your winning destination, the Golden.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
What drives the next generation of champions? Those student athletes who choose to do what is difficult with commitment, with sacrifice, with faith that hard work does pay off in the end, no matter the final score. Vernite of Mitchell believes in the next generation of student leaders as they excel on the playing field, on the court, on the mat, and in everyday life. Vernite of Mitchell, we deliver what you need for the road of life.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau. As the #1 farm insurer in our territory, we offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, your machinery, your livestock, even your home and autos. We make it simple to get customized coverage in one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it most. Contact me, Rocky Neuenhuis, your Farm Bureau agent in Corsica and Mitchell, to see how I can help protect your bottom line.
Contact Rocky Neuenhuis today at 946-5606.
Well, welcome back, basketball fans. Platte-Geddes will have the basketball to begin this third quarter, leading 35-20. Black Panthers will begin the game, or begin the second half the same way they started, with Caden Foxley, Jackson Newman, Jackson Olson, Hayes Ravenberg, and Dawson Hoffman. Caden Foxley led all scorers with 13 points in the first half. Kimball Lake just did not have an answer for him in the paint. Jackson Olsen's going to be called for a travel. Switched his pivot foot. You cannot do that, so Platte-Geddes turns it over in their first possession of this second half. Kimball White Lake was led by Jackson Christensen, He hit 2 late threes. They're going to do a little LAU from Christensen. Goes to Dawson Miller. Miller draws a foul on Jackson Olsen. Olsen's second foul. And that'll be the first foul of the half for the Black Panthers. Dawson Miller at the line shooting a pair. First one rolls around and goes in. That is Dawson's 5th point. He gets them both. That cuts the Platte-Geddes lead to 13. Newman, Ravenberg rattled off 2 threes to close out the second half. Jackson Olsen's gonna step in, hit a 17-footer. Miller to Miller, 3-ball on the way. That is Porter Miller. His shot no good. Newman controls the rebound for the Black Panthers. Newman, nice spin move off the glass and good. Pretty footwork by Jackson. Got in the paint, spun around. Dawson Miller drew the foul, got the hoop and the harm. 3rd foul on Dawson Miller. Jackson rolls that one around and gets it to go down. That's his first points of the evening. Extends the lead back to 18. Kimball White Lake trying to set a double screen for Mahalik, but he picks up his dribble. This is Porter Miller with it now. Ball is loose. Ravenberg playing that pesky defense, causes a turnover. Gives it back to the Black Panthers. Olsen to Hoffman. Goes to the corner inside. Foxley. Guarded by Christensen. Gives it back. J.O. Jumper no good from the elbow. Rebound Miller. Gives up to Christensen. Purcell tries to go to work on Foxley. Drives baseline, but he's going to step on the out of bounds line. Another turnover on the Wildcats. Ravenberg to Caden Foxley near the elbow. Not much doing. He swings it over to Jackson Newman. Jackson drives baseline, tries to spin around, cut off, kicks it out. Dawson Hoffman, 3-ball, long rebound. Lands in the hands of Jackson Purcell. Mahalik, he's going to try and drive against Jackson Newman. Jackson Newman's going to be charged with a blocking foul. 2nd foul on Jackson. Porter Miller to inbound for Kimball White Lake, but not before Nathan Monin checks back in for Kimball White Lake. Monin did a good job there late in the second half on the offensive rebounds. Lob play, and Jackson Newman's going to pick up his 2nd and 3rd foul consecutively as they try to run an inbounds lob play to Mahalik. Jackson picks up his 3rd foul, and Cade Noctegal will check in for him. Miller swings it around, gets it in the corner. This is Mahalik, top of the key. He's going to drive against Noctegal. He tries to spin, kind of loses control, and he's going to be tied up, jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Kimball White Lake. Porter Miller to inbounds. No, Dawson Miller. I can't get the Miller boys correct, so I'm just going to go with no first names. Miller runs into Mahalik. Mahalik dribbles in, nice little dish to Purcell. Good drive and dish there by Mahalik. Sets up Purcell for the 10-footer and gets it to go. 6 points for Jackson Purcell. Foxley had Hoffman on the give and go. Missed him. Platte-Geddes still going to work their offense. Cade Noctegal back to Dawson Hoffman. 8 on the shot clock. Hayes Ravenberg at the elbow. Cut off. Jackson Olsen jumper off the front iron. No good, but Caden Foxley with the offensive rebound and putback. Give him 15, 42-24 Platte-Geddes. Mahalik dribbles in, kicks it out. Monin thought long and hard about that three, then gave it up, has a wry grin on his face. Mahalik's going to drive to the bucket, and he drags his pivot foot. Little intimidation going into the land of Caden Foxley. Fearful that he was going to get that one put back in his face. Jackson Christensen back into the ballgame for Kimball White Lake as Purcell catches a breather. Jackson Olsen, top of the key, guarded by Monin, swings it over to Noctegal. Noctegal inside to Foxley. Foxley cuts court pass. Dawson Hoffman, 3-ball off the mark. Jackson Olsen, offensive rebound, put back is good. J.O. crashing the offensive boards. His second bucket of the night. Miller to Christensen. He wants a step back. He wants a three off the back iron. Rebound still loose. Chased down by Nathan Monin. Now Mahalik drives hard to the basket, and he's going to pick up a foul. Inbounds pass goes to Mahalik. We're going to get a jump ball. Mahalik kind of lost control of it, got tied up. Now Platte-Geddes has the possession arrow. Jackson Olsen and Hayes Ravenberg check out. Joey Foxley and Tanner Dyke in for Platte-Geddes. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. And Platte-Geddes is going to take a timeout. 30-second variety. We'll see you then.
Severson Service is your full-service gas station in Platte. Right now is the time to get your vehicle ready for the winter driving season. Severson Service has a large assortment of tires to fit cars to light trucks to over-the-road truck tires. Severson Service offers light and heavy-duty towing with 24-hour roadside assistance. Call 337-3751 anytime, day or night. They also carry a full line of interstate batteries to keep your vehicle starting this winter. Severson Service Station, a proud supporter of all Platte-Geddes school activities.
Hub International at 403 South Main Street in Platte is an insurance agency that understands all your needs. They provide protection.
Welcome back to Black Panthers Live. Quick scoring updates. Marty's leading Corsica Sickney 33-30. 2 minutes left in the second. I'm not sure when that's been last updated. Trip Delmont Armor is up 4 on Burdick, 29-25. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Gregory leading Wessington Springs, and that game is at the half. Joey Foxley guarded by Monin. Gives it around to Noctegal. Now Noctegal gets it back top of the key to Hoffman. They go inside. Caden Foxley, nice look from Caden to Noctegal. He's cut off. Now dish underneath the bucket. Caden Foxley, tough shot. Underneath the backboard, able to meander his body to get that one to go. 17 for Caden. Miller, left-hand 3-ball, top of the key, no good. Rebound, no, we're going to get a foul called on Kimball White Lake. Bo Kirsch called for that one. Jackson Purcell is going to check back into the ball game. Christensen walks gingerly to the bench, not sure what is ailing him. I know he missed the previous game with some ankle issues. Maybe one of those sprains that just doesn't seem to heal until probably you rest it completely. Dyke at the free throw line, dumps it inside. Foxley, Caden off the glass, good. Monin tried to step in and take a charge, didn't get the call. 19 for Caden, and it's 48-24. Miller. Kirsch. to Miller. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Joey Foxley. He'll give off to Dyke. Dawson Hoffman wants the 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound controlled by Purcell. He'll give off to Kirsch. Purcell to Miller. To Miller. Miller to Miller, back to Miller. Miller 3-ball on the way. Miller's 3-ball is short. Rebound, Caden Foxley. Dyke goes to the corner. Caden Octagal wide open 3. That one off the mark. Rebound by Miller. Miller's still not happy with referee Tate Schoenfelder for not calling that foul, and then he goes to the bucket and draws a blocking foul by Dawson Hoffman. Dawson's first foul. 15th foul on the Black Panthers. Back into the ballgame for Kimball White Lake. Jackson Christensen and Ryder Mahalik. Lob play goes inside to Christensen. Hands off. Mahalik, free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound, Caden Foxley. Noctegal to Joey Fox. Back to Noctegal. Noctegal to cross to Joey Foxley. Gives it to Caden Foxley on the elbow. Now Tanner Dyke, short corner. Hoffman, 10 on the shot clock. Noctegal, good look, finds Tanner Dyke at the elbow. His jumper no good, but Cade Noctegal gets the offensive rebound, still with it. Now Foxley back top of the key, and now Dawson Hoffman's going to back things out for Platte-Geddes to take the last shot in this third quarter. 8 now. Dyke. Ball goes to the corner. Joey Foxley drives baseline. Floater no good. Rebound. Leiferman. Mahalik 3-ball at the buzzer. No good. And that's going to do it after 3 quarters. Platte-Geddes leads Kimball White Lake 48-24. We'll be back in a minute.
Action for business, farm, personal, and health risks. When you work with Hub International, you're working with a team of experts dedicated to helping you understand your risks to manage all your insurance needs. Hub International is committed to excellent customer service and working for their clients. Call them at 605-337-3361 or stop in anytime and see Janet, Laura, or Kimber. Hub International is a proud supporter of all Black Panthers school activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Welcome back to Black Panthers basketball. Black Panthers live. Kimball White Lake with the basketball. Try to go inside to Blake Leiferman working against Tanner Dyke. Leiferman draws the foul on Dyke. 16 foul on Platte-Geddes. Second foul on Dyke. So Kimball White Lake will be in the bonus for the duration of this ball game. Leiferman's first free throw too strong. Leiferman goes 1 for 2 from the line, makes it 48-25. Jack Ringling into the ball game for Platte-Geddes. Here's Ravenberg, 3-ball. That one's going to be off the mark. That will give the ball back to Kimball White Lake. Christensen. Leiferman goes inside. Purcell, pump fake, gets Jackson Olson in the air. Shot no good. Monin once again comes in crashing the offensive board, gets a piece of it. Last touch by Platte-Geddes. Monin only a freshman. I like his hustle. Something you can't teach. Christensen now. To the corner to Purcell. They go inside. Nice dish there from Leiferman. Got it to Monin. Tanner Dyke's going to pick up another foul. And Monin goes to the line to shoot two. And White Lake finding struggles from the free throw line. As Monin misses the first. And the second, too strong. Rebound, Tanner Dyke gives off to Jackson Newman across the timeline. Dyke gets it back. Jack Ringling at the free throw line. Kicks it out. Tanner Dyke lines up a three. That one no good. Rebound, Monin. Mahalik to Christensen. Mahalik gets it back. He's going to drive on Jackson Newman. Has it tipped away. It goes to Newman. Newman gives off to Jackson Olson. Long rebound. On the miss by Jackson Olson goes to Monin. Monin goes down the court and gets the jumper to go. Newman to Ravenberg. They go inside. Jack Ringling goes to work against Purcell. Double team. Gives it out to Ravenberg. Now Dyke. Jackson Newman, his three ball is going to be blocked by Monin. Monin's going to get on the fast break. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. No good. Rebound Tanner Dyke. And we're going to get substitutions in for the Black Panthers. Noctegal, Foxley, and Hoffman. Jack Ringling, the lone Black Panther, to stay. Leiferman and Christensen out for Kimball White Lake. I believe Miller and Miller back in. Two-three zone look here for Kimball White Lake. Foxley gives it to Hoffman. Dawson drives baseline, cut off, gives out to Noctegal, but Dawson gets it back. That one looked good, just didn't go down. Rebound Ryder Mahalik. Mahalik drives in, gives it off. Miller's three off the mark. Rebound Dawson Hoffman. He's going to be fouled by Monin. Noctegal surveying the Kimball White Lake defense, gives it to Hoffman. Coach Cutler giving directions from the bench. And Noctegal dribbles hard to his left. Finds Joey Foxley in the corner for an open three. That one comes up short. Somehow Caden Foxley strips away the rebound, gets another bucket. (50-27) Platte-Geddes. Miller loses control, goes right to Monin. This is Ryder Mahalik. Three, long rebound. Good hustle once again by Monin. Saves it, but it goes right to Caden Foxley. Caden Noctegal across the timeline, gives off to Joey Foxley, back to Noctegal. Hoffman Ringling goes inside. Foxley's going to draw a foul on Dawson Miller. That's going to be Miller's 5th foul, I believe. No, foul charge to Nathan Monin, his first. Jackson Purcell will get a breather. Hoffman inbounds to Noctegal, tries to go back to the corner to Dawson Hoffman, but stolen by Ryder Mahalik. Good job there by Mahalik, anticipating that pass, going to the corner as many inbound plays do. Picked it off, went the distance, drew the foul, and now at the line to shoot a pair. Foul charge to Cole Noctegal. Noctegal's first, Mahalik's first free throw on the way, and good. 5 points for Ryder. Cuts the lead to 22 with just over 4 minutes to go. Second one, no good. Rebound, Jax Ringling. His pass intended for Noctegal, knocked out of bounds. Platte-Geddes retains possession. Hoffman to Noctegal. Top of the key, Joey Foxley. Dawson Hoffman. Caden Foxley wants the 3. That one no good. Rebound, Jackson Christensen. Miller, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Joey Foxley. Hoffman to Foxley. Joey Foxley, his pass intended for Jack Ringling, going to be stolen by Miller. A little alley-oop to Mahalik. Kind of took Mahalik off by surprise. Long story short, ball goes out of bounds on Kimball White Lake. Platte-Geddes basketball. 5 new players in for Platte-Geddes. Rabenberg, Newman, Trevor Rolland for the first time tonight, Tanner Dyke, and Jackson Olsen. Rolland in the corner to Rabenberg. Back to Rolland. Short corner to Dyke. Finds Jackson Olsen cutting down the lane. His shot no good. Battle for the offensive rebound. Jackson Olsen's going to pick up his 3rd foul. And that will send Miller to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Miller gets the first one to go. 7 points for Dawson Miller. He gets them both. Cuts the Platte-Geddes lead to an even 20. Under 3 minutes left in this one. Rolland to Rabenberg. Jackson Olsen, Rabenberg, Tanner Dyke kicks it back out. J.O. 15-footer, and J.O. knocks that one down. 6 points for Jackson. Christensen goes to the bucket. He draws a foul on Jackson Olsen, so Jackson going to get his 4th foul. We're going to get a line change for Kimball White Lake and Platte-Geddes. Checking in for Platte-Geddes after this first free throw by Christensen, Parker Bailey, Jack Ringling, Hayden Sprick, Skylar Hanton, and Caleb Fight. For Kimball White Lake, Blake Leiferman, Bo Kirsch, Lance Bass, and Park Sinclair. So Platte-Geddes starters get a few extra minutes of rest here. Christensen's 2nd free throw on the way. It is good, and we should have a substitution for him, so he's going to go out for the evening. And in is number 15. Did I say 15? There is no 15 on the program, so he is a player to be named later. Ringling, baseline pass to Sprick. Skylar Hand gets it inside. Caleb Fight, jumper in the paint, rattles it around, goes in. Caleb Fight is in the scoring column. Caleb's came on strong, I can tell you, in the JV ranks. It's a player that got better and better with each practice and each game. It's fun to watch him progress. Leiferman's jumper is no good, tracked down. The rebound, it was Skylar Hanton. Sprick gets it off to Bailey, back to Sprick. Ringling, top of the key to Bailey. Bailey pulls the three ball. That one is good. Parker Bailey with the trifecta. Timeout called by Coach Cutler. 2 more players into the ballgame for Platte-Geddes. Caleb Fight, Jack Ringling out. Trevor Rolland and Dominic Ebel in for the Black Panthers. Bass guarded by Bailey, swings it over to Kirsch. Bounce pass to the elbow to Leiferman, back to Bass. Kirsch is going to drive baseline on Ebel. Bounce pass intended for the player the unnamed player. Park Sinclair is going to drive in. He has it stolen away. Bailey on the fast break. Layup, no good. Hayden Sprick with the offensive rebound. The unnamed player with the rebound, and he's going to draw a foul on Parker Bailey. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2, as that puts the Wildcats in the double bonus. First free throw up, no good. Caleb Fight back in, Parker Bailey out. So Platte-Geddes is going to advance to the Sodak 16 qualifier. Dominic Ebel on the rebound. Sprick's pass was stolen. I get it up to Sinclair. Sinclair wants the 3 ball, and he knocks it down. Park Sinclair with the trifecta. 57-34. Rolland. Cross-court pass to Hand Dominic Ebel, 3 ball off the back iron. Trevor Rolland with the offensive rebound, gives it off to Sprick. Trevor gets it back. Skylar Hanton caught one. Skylar to shoot it. Dominic Ebel has another 3 ball on the way. That one no good. Rebound controlled by Lance Bass. He'll get it up to Bo Kirsch. Kirsch layup is good. Rollins' last second shot attempt is no good. So Platte-Geddes picks up a second round boys 6B basketball win, 57-36 over Kimball White Lake. And they will await to see who wins. Between Marty and Corsica Stickney, I believe. Marty leading. Oh, they're tied. Marty, Corsica Stickney tied at 43s. Burke up by 4 to Trip Delmont Armor with 1 minute left to go in that one.
The Panthers will be playing this coming Friday at 6:30 at the Corn Palace.
PA announcer Kevin Kuiper just said Platte-Geddes' game will be 6:30 Friday night at the world's only Corn Palace. And if I have looked correctly, they will play the winner of Marty and Corsica, as I previously stated, which is tied at 43-43. So we'll have to stay tuned for that one. This will be our last home broadcast. Thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our viewers, everyone who has supported Black Panthers Live. Huge thank you to Mrs. Larson for always setting this up and making everything work correctly. Thanks to our friends at Live Ticket TV. We're going to sign off from the Platte-Geddes Gym. Have a great evening. Thank you.